Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, if you're new, welcome. Hope you enjoy the reading. This will be a general life reading for yourself. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, as that helps to move the videos around YouTube as well. So let's see now. So you may have just been started in this relationship, or you may only just be at the very beginning, or you may already be with this person, have been with this person for some time. So let's see now. So just take it as it resonates. Take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Just get one more from here. The sun at the bottom of the deck, so lovely thing to be having, very good positive karma. Okay, so the past, this is history. This is the history aspect, but it can also be the past, either for both of you or one of you, or however you want to apply it to your relationship. This is recent past. This is the present. This is near future. I'm just going to get one for the further future. Lovely looking cards so far. Let's see what the, oh, lovely, beautiful. Guinevere, true love. This is the bottom of your goddess deck. So really, you've got a beautiful spread here. Lovely spread. Okay, I'm just going to get a Moonology card. I'm going to focus most of the cards on the present, because that's where all the decisions are made. It's not from the past, not in the future. You make them now. Conclusions are within reach. We've got Fairy Tarot here as well. Let's wait a minute. Let's just see if we can get one card. Here it is. Okay. All right. Okay, so for the history, for the relationship, oh, I just got one more to get. That's the Destiny card. Let's just see here. I just want to come out. Freedom. Lovely word. So let's see how this comes into your reading. Okay, so for the history, we've got Isis past life, and we've got Scorpio I transform. So this can be obviously past life aspects coming in. So more than likely the person that you're with is from a past life, or could be many past lives. You may have a twin flame, or you may be a soulmate aspect, whichever applies to you. So just apply it to your situation. So Isis past life coming in, and then Scorpio I transform. So that can apply to a past life, but it can also be aspects of your history, maybe prior to meeting each other, or if you've been together for quite some time, then it would have been in your history as a couple. So Isis past life, this situation involves your past life memories. So what you will have been dealing with in the past, or what you may be bringing in from a past life, is this. And this is about ancient memories, fears, or whatever went down or whatever needs to be dealt with. And if it's still within this lifetime and it's just either your history or the history of yourselves as a couple, it's aspects of the past which come up to be dealt with, or it may be what you have come into this lifetime to work on together this time around. So with every lifetime, whether you're on your own or with other people or with this person, this soul, you build up karma. You have built up karma, and so now you will be, perhaps you didn't get around to other aspects of your relationship before. Now you're coming here together to work on certain aspects this time around. So that's what this is about. So very karmic card, obviously, aspects of your lifetimes together or lifetime together. And what it is, it can be ancient fears, it can be difficulties from before, just aspects that are kind of very deep, and you know that you need to work on them individually or together, and it's kind of a signed contract almost that you have between you to work on these issues this time around. So whatever has gone on in the past, you're coming in together now to sort things out or to work on certain things together. It could be project based this time around. We were at a very important juncture in Earth's planetary ascension. So there are many things that are coming to light now which need to be worked on and to take us into the future. And it could be something that you've agreed to work on together this time around. So with Scorpio, I transform. It just kind of goes with this. This does have a lot of transformative energy, which does have a lot of karmic energy to do with it. So you're transforming aspects of either your relationship or yourselves within the relationship. You're transforming aspects of that this time around, and that has been the theme before, your history or in the past. And so aspects of this will come in. Now, this may have been power struggles. It could have been, sort of deep jealousies, deep sort of control issues or power issues may have been brought in, or you may have been grappling with that more recently, either within yourself or within the relationship. Or it could be this transformative power which becomes like regenerative or renewal. So that may have been a theme in the past, your past relationship or within yourselves. So it's dealing with all the things that have been hidden. So this can be hidden feelings, hidden emotions. It can also be past life emotions, past life issues, fears, fears of betrayal, or just fears in general. It could also have been sort of environmental. So you may have, the two of you, gone through very difficult times or some aspect of history, and you're now coming back in again to work on aspects of that. But it's about transforming that. So anything that has been hidden or has been underneath, has not been released or come up for review, will have been coming up in your past. And that is what both of you or one of you has been working on. And that is the purpose of it all. This can be, as I said, regeneration, renewal. It can also be psychic activity. It can also be sexuality. Possibly either one of you or both of you have been working on that within your past relationships or within this relationship from past life or current. So aspects of that, sexuality in its deeper meaning. Also, if you've been together for some time, already, this is about the nuts and bolts of the relationship, how it's going to hang together, how it's going to be put together. And there's sometimes power struggles that go on there. There's issues that need to be transformed. Things need to be brought to the surface, to be looked at and released. Anything hidden comes in with Scorpio. It's also about birthing things. So this can be birthing as in new ideas or new concepts or new contracts together, or just working with old things and transforming them into new things, endings and beginnings. All of these aspects come in with Scorpio. It can also be death. So this may have been symbolic death. So this can be ego death with either of you or within the relationship. So moving to a higher level within the relationship. So going from very ego-based 3D issues, taking the relationship to the next level, which is 5D, and dealing with all the healing that goes on with that. And that is more than likely ego death. So your own personal ego, putting that aside in favor of expansion and ascension and so on. All of those aspects may have come in. It could also have been that you may have experienced some sort of death in a past life, or some sort of traumatic event around that, and you're now coming in to deal with that, or to air it, or to rewrite it in some way. So really it depends on where you are in your relationship, what you feel, who you are, and what you're bringing into the relationship individually and together. But very strong themes have been dealt with in the past, and some of that may have been lingering in the past, but you're airing it, you're releasing it, you're working on it, you're rewriting it this time around. The recent past, abundance, prosperity, Capricorn I use. So this is a very business-like energy. It's a very mature energy. So you have been maturing. So whether you've been together, or you're only just starting, or whether you're bringing this in from previous relationships, but it's coming together to mature. Through the relationship, or individually before you come into the relationship, or if you've been in the relationship for some time, it's the maturing of your your connection. So, and this has kind of got a very business-like energy. So you may already be in a business together, or you may be wanting to start something together. But it's also about being resourceful. So this is recent past. So you may have had to be resourceful in some way, shape, or form. You will have had to have been goal setting. Ambition would have played a part. And sort of that Capricornian energy of sticking with the path no matter what, and going from crag to crag with determination. All of those aspects that come in with the Capricorn energy. But it's a very goal-oriented energy, very ambitious, and it's about building foundations. So whether you've been doing this within your relationship or individually, and now you're going to be coming in to do this together, but it's a very resourceful energy. It's a very strong energy for building foundations for life, foundations together, or foundations within yourself, so that when you come into a relationship, you bring in a good foundation. It's all about that foundation building. It's also very systematic, and as I said, it's that determination and resilience comes in with Capricorn. With abundance, prosperity, so this may have been about you, or either one of you or both of you together, working on your prosperity. Now, this obviously has a financial aspect to it, so that may have been a theme in the recent past. Or it may be that you have come into some sort of abundance in some way, shape, or form in the recent past. And it's about putting that prosperity to good use. And this is where the maturity and the I use comes in, using that prosperity, whether it's abundance within the relationship. So this can be an abundance of mutual support for each other, or your own personal abundance, or abundance of love, abundance of friendship between you, or within your circle, or within your life. Whatever is abundant for you, however you see prosperity for you. This can be health, and this can be wealth. This can be love. This can be support. This can be manifestation. Whatever is prosperous for you, okay, in your situation. But it's putting this prosperity and this abundance to good use, which is what the Capricorn energy is all about. Really utilizing every resource, networking, contacts, everything, to bring it in to create a strong foundation. So one or either of you, or both of you, have been working on that up till now. So now in the present, we have Orna, Leap of Faith, and we have Aquarius, I Know. So Aquarius is bringing the future in. This is also inner knowing, okay? So you're kind of very guided, I would say, within this relationship. Or, if you're only just starting out, then you're going to receive glimpses of the future. This is about being able to navigate trends and navigate things that are going on around you within your life or within your relationship. It's being able to see, having an inner knowing, and being able to see very clearly the route to follow, and getting glimpses of the future. As I said, it could be downloads, it could be intuitions, it could be sort of having sudden realizations, wonderful ideas, And so it's having a very sort of almost universal concept of where this relationship is going. So it's kind of very broad, very broad. And there is going to be some kind of leap of faith that is coming up in for you now. So it's saying take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. So whether this is you as a couple or you starting out within your relationship, you're only just beginning, however it applies to you, there's a lot of pink here and a lot of purple. So, you know, this is all heart energy, and also the sixth chakra. So it's very much about vision. Visioning, and this is where the Aquarius knowledge comes in, being able to vision. So I feel what it is saying to you is that you need to actually be thinking very clearly about your future. You need to be thinking about what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, navigating a path, laying a foundation together. You're going to get a lot of support from friends and those around you who you may consider like family, even though they may be acquaintances. You know, you're going to get a lot of support for your ideas, or for the combination of your energies together in this relationship. But there is going to be some sort of leap of faith that is required here. And this is about, taking this risk. There must be some risk element coming in for you, but there's something that that needs to be put into action. But it's a leap based on inner knowledge, and an idea or a concept or an ideal. Or some sort of social or futuristic concept, or it could even be reform-based, or some sort of, it could be a project that you're working on where it's based in furthering some sort of social ideal or a reform or some sort of concept which is going to help you and possibly others around you at this time as well. So it's also very much about personal hobbies and interests. Putting that forward and making it take you into the future. This is about dreams as well, dreams manifesting. Some sort of dream is requiring a leap of faith here. Then we've got King of Spring. This is, or King of Wands. A financial windfall, your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause. So this goes with the Aquarius card. You're going to have somebody around you, like a friend or an acquaintance, or it could even be family, but you're going to have support. Normally this is friendship based or acquaintance based, or it could be work based, but it's normally somebody that is around, or a group that is around to support you in what it is that you're doing together within the relationship, or perhaps personally for you yourself, and it's going to somehow enhance your relationship with your person. So this is somebody in the wings who's going to assist you. This is somebody that you look up to, or it could be a group of people or some sort of support base. It could be that you are pitching an idea and you're going to get support for it. And this is from this group, or this person is very charismatic, very influential, and they're just very wise, and they are, they're an influencer, or whatever it is, the contact that you're making here is influential in your life, and you look up to them, and they can give you wise counsel, or, as I said, maybe a group of friends or some sort of support network coming in for you. A financial windfall, which I feel did come in here in the recent past. There may be more coming in for you, but you're required to take some sort of leadership role within your relationship. And we've got all the same sort of colors coming in here. This lovely sort of maroons and pinks and purples all coming in. So this is some sort of leadership role, whether it's you taking the leadership within your relationship, or whether you're doing this as a joint. You may be setting some sort of example for others at this time. It could be some sort of project. If you're a twin flame, that may be some sort of mission work that you're both getting involved in, or something that you're starting, or some ideal or some concept which you would like to launch, or you would like to join in, whether it's environmental or personal, some sort of voluntary work. It could be anything, but it's something that is going to enhance the relationship between you at this time. We've got here conclusions are within reach. This is full moon eclipse. So full moon is always about sort of results, and something coming, a result of something that you have been working on, or some aspect within your relationship which is now reaching culmination. Okay, and eclipse just makes it that much more intense. So there's some sort of resolution or some sort of result or path opening up for you, or as I said, it could be a windfall, or it could be some sort of idea or vision which you are now manifesting, like a dream for you for you two as a couple, or within your relationship, or you personally. But there's some sort of conclusion or some sort of result coming in for you, and with the eclipse, obviously it makes it that much more intense. So it's some sort of culmination or fruition of something that you have been working on. So now we've got, for the near future, we've got Ostara fertility, and we've got lunar eclipse change. So this is going to bring some sort of change into your environment. So near future, probably in the next couple of months or so, or within a 6-month period. But it's a lunar eclipse is a cyclical situation. It's the cycles of the moon. So something could come in within 6 weeks, wrap up within six weeks, or it could take place over a 6-month period. But this can be something which is sort of coming up, some sort of it can be a physical change, but it can also be some sort of cycle which is coming up. It's almost like a bubbling over. Something is bubbling over. Something is now coming into view. It may have already been there. You may have been aware of it, both of you, or it was within the relationship. Something in the background, or something which you were aware of, which was on the back burner, or you just were aware that there was something going to come of this, but you didn't have all the pieces together, or you couldn't really quite see it. But the speed and the unexpectedness of it will take you by surprise. Okay, so something coming in which will create some sort of shift of events. Either something is going to fall away, or something is going to begin, or something, it more than likely is a beginning. So whatever it may be, it could be a business, it could be physically within the body, it could be within the relationship, something new coming in, some new idea, something that's starting now. It could also be like a realization or a perception shift, but it will cause a bit of an upheaval, a bit of a shift of things, or some sort of like some sort of door closing and a new one starting to take form. But it's that transition period where you're not quite sure what's going to go down or how things are going to unfold. That is the energy of the lunar eclipse. It can be a little bit jarring, it can be a little bit unexpected or abrupt, but it really depends on where you are within yourself and your feelings. Your realization and your perception within this may be getting a bit of a review. Okay, so you may be looking at something very differently after this shift. You will be seeing something very, very differently. And yet again, we have this lovely purple energy coming in, so definitely third eye, something you're seeing, some aspect within your relationship you're seeing. It could be a pathway, it could be a pathway opening up for you as a couple, or within your relationship, or you personally, and it's going to open something up for you. And as I said, within 6 weeks, or within 6 months, it will wrap up. After the initial result comes in, or something sort of shifting for you. With the fertility Ostara, this can indicate Easter period, the Easter period. So something may manifest within that period. So that's why I'm saying in the next 2 to 3 months, I feel this is going to come out. Or it may happen now, and then you will start to find your feet by this period. So it's got Easter, the Easter period, so March, April, somewhere around there, or any time where there is a spring coming in, or when there is, light and life, or the light is starting to brighten. So it really depends on where you are and what is your situation. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So it can be a literal birth, an actual physical birth, or it could be the birth of an idea or a business, or the relationship coming together now into a new, a new level. If you've already been with this person for some time, it could be reaching a new level of commitment. But there will be some sort of shift, some sort of perception change which will come in. But it could also be a physical change. Something will shift you into a new space. if you have been in a rut or some kind of stuck somewhere, or just stuck in a way of thinking or believing or operating, living your life, this will come along to move you out of that. Okay, so whatever is going down, you just apply it to your situation, but something beautiful and new and exciting will come in, and it's going to bring in fresh energy, abundance, a lightness of being, and the sort of the spring energy, the lightness of being, and the lightness of the air and the light itself, as in sunshine, or it could be spring related, or it could be Easter related. Just see how it comes in for you. And I feel with this freedom energy as well, this is coming in here somehow. With the Aquarius, I know that does have an aspect to it, some sort of freedom from something. So you may, as I said, with this, certainly with this lunar eclipse change, you either within your relationship, or you personally, or your person has been in a situation, perhaps a way of life or a way of living, which has kind of kept you or your relationship small, or it was something that was appropriate for before, it's not appropriate now going forward. There's going to be some sort of shift to move you out of that, and that's going to bring this freedom in, which is basically almost like a liberation from something that has been in existence before. It could be liberation from old past fears, and transforming things to now give you or your relationship more freedom, liberation from an old concept, old fears, past life issues. This freedom could really come in a myriad of ways, but it could also free you from a lifestyle, or some sort of perception or attitude that you've had, or a set of experiences which have created your attitude about relationships, or about your person, or about yourself. You're going to be liberated from that. Or it could be within the relationship, perhaps you are relocating. With the lunar eclipse energy, that can happen. It could be a relocation, or some sort of shift that is going to move you out of where you have been to something new. But it could also be purely internal. Now we've got here for the further future. So I would say this is within sort of hitting more the 6-month mark, or maybe just before, because we've already had this coming in possibly for Easter. So we've got, or spring, so we've got Erikura blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. And we've got Grand Trine blessings. Again, we've got this lovely lilac energy coming in, all shades of pink and so on. So still very much heart and third eye energy. So with this Erikura, whatever is going down for you personally or within your relationship, and it could also be the course of the relationship, if it's fairly new, or you are shifting and changing something, you're going to a new level within your relationship, however long you've been together, there's some sort of blossoming occurring here. So it's saying, do not give up. Do not lose faith, okay, in yourself, or in the relationship, or what it is you're here to do, because there is definitely some past life things that you're working on. Okay, so do not give up. Just keep going, and have patience with yourself, because this is this is always going to be a learning exercise. Everything is a learning exercise, whether you're with your person or within your own personal life. Everything is a learning exercise, and these eclipses and changes that come along shift you out of your situation to freshen the energies, to bring in fresh things. And so it's your attitude, and how you approach these changes. Be open to the changes. If you know something needs to be made, some sort of shift needs to be made, or some sort of change needs to be made, then preempt it. Okay, don't wait for the luminaries to come in and shift things for you, because that can be that much more uncomfortable. If you know something needs to be addressed or sorted out, then do everything you can to do it. Preempt it. Just don't give up on the process. Just keep going, keep moving forward. Do whatever you can to assist yourself. Spend time in nature, because this is all about flowers. So, do a gardening, have a balcony garden if that's all you can do, or spend time in your garden. Spend time working with flowers, flower essences. There's lots of flower essences and lots of flower remedies out there. There's Bach flower remedies, there's essential oils, there's lots of flower essences that you can make yourself at home. Whatever it is that you can do, you can also do some flower rituals, or use flower remedies to assist yourself with growth, with emotional and with emotional growth. All of the, especially the Bach flower remedies and flower remedies, flower essences help you with that. So investigate that for yourself. It can also be another career path for you if you are interested in that. If you have found something which has helped you, or a process, or you enjoy working with flowers or flower essences or anything to do with that nature, then it can be another career path or an interest developing for you. Something that you can throw yourself into and enjoy. And it's going to enhance you, raise your energy, raise the energy of your relationship, and move you forward. Grand Trine blessings coming in. So this is a lovely energy, lovely future energy coming in for you. This is flow. This is harmony. This is completion. For some of you, it may be completion of these past life issues which you've been dealing with, or just things that you've been trying to transform since, from your history, which is coming through here. It could also be to do with this leap of faith which you need to take at some point. So some sort of blessing is coming in for you, or blessings. And this normally brings in just harmony, sort of abundance of all kinds. It can be support, it can be faith, it can be love, it can be bliss, it can be joy, it can be freedom, as I said, a liberation from something. Whatever is appropriate for you and your relationship is going to come in. And you could be blessed with something as well. Just happiness, or a new environment, or some sort of renewal, but it's also overcoming obstacles that have stood in your way for some time, and which you have worked very hard to overcome. Capricorn is working hard, works hard. Very strong work ethic. So what you have been working hard on to overcome, and this navigation which you have been undertaking in the present, this is going to bring results. All right. It's completion of certain things, so things you're going to put to bed now, but it can also be just bringing in increased harmony, but it can also be sort of being able to move forward without obstacles standing in your way. So obstacles that have stood there for a long time, even from past lives, issues which you've grappled to get over and struggled to get over, you're going to do that. You're going to get through this. And you're going to overcome certain things. And there will be just something in the near future which you will have to hurdle, but just apply the fresh fertility energy, the new energy, tackle the projects, open your mind, accept the changes, and get good advice, and follow your, take this leap of faith, and just follow your own inner navigation, your own inner guidance. And this is what that is going to bring for you, that lovely flow, that being able to move around obstacles, and your talents and your abilities, if that is what you're working on, is going to, especially with this blossoming, there's something to do with that coming in. It's your path, your life path, your talents, your abilities, your skills, your ability to manifest a happy and healthy relationship. All of that is going to become available to you. Obstacles that you've faced up till now will be cleared, so that you can move forward. And this is the enhancement of your abilities and your skills and talents and so on. So personally, yes, that will apply, and also within your relationship. It's some kind of enhancement. What it is, the only negative from this is, don't be complacent. All right, don't sit back and let this wash over you and just float with the tide, and not, you still have to steer your ship, you still have to anchor these blessings down. So stay on course. That's what the Capricorn goal setting is all about, and the navigation with this Aquarius knowledge, the ability to know, your inner knowing. Just navigate that, stay with that. And you'll be able to harness these blessings and anchor them down. You still have to steer the ship, but you're going to get a lot of flow and a lot of energy coming to you, and things are just going to move along, So lovely energy to be having. That's not the end of the abundance. You have more abundance. You've got Guinevere coming in, true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So, don't be, the bottom of the Moonology deck is, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So I feel that's what you have been doing. It's what you've been working on in the past, and now you're getting ready to do this with, if you haven't done it already by now, then make sure that you do it in the present. Release negativity. Let these things that have been hidden, or things that have been, any sort of power struggles, anything that's been hidden underneath, come up to be looked at and released. Okay? Release things now. It's time to release. And then you will open yourself up to the true love energy, which is what Guinevere brings. you know, it can also be opening up to receive romance, to receive love within yourself. You don't have to be with somebody to do that. You don't have to rely on somebody else to do that for you. You can do that for yourself. Open yourself up to romance. Make your home a romantic place to be. Candles, lovely cushions. Make it beautiful. You know, make it a beautiful place for you and your partner, so that any time that you are at home together, you're enjoying the environment. It's got a lovely romantic air. You know, make the effort. Prepare a lovely meal, have a couple of candles, a nice bottle of wine, or whatever it is that you like to do, whatever is right for you. Make your home a romantic place and bring in fresh flowers, and that will enhance your relationship very, very much. But it's saying that if you're already in this relationship, or from the past you may be grappling with a few things, it's saying that your romantic needs may not have been met adequately in the past, and you must make sure that that is now being addressed. But it can also mean that there's a deepening, or a deepening of the love if you're already within this love relationship, if you're already connected, or it can be that this is now going to be fully manifesting for you within your relationship. And it's everything that goes with that. And show your gratitude to the universe for that by looking after yourself, looking after your person and your environment, bringing the romance in. Very, very important energy. And then we've got another lovely thing here, Sun Spirit. So the Sun card is with you. This is like the spotlight is shining on you or on your relationship. It's all about the sun shining on you. This is rewards. This is sort of joy, happiness, beautiful plans coming to fruition. It's almost like positive karma, everything to do with that coming in for you. It's like things are just working. It's also about, in some ways, leadership was mentioned earlier. So leadership may be coming, and you may have to step up in some way, shape or form, either yourself or within the relationship. Leadership, it's about charisma, confidence, being influential in some way. Always be humble, and always be, stay within that realm of compassion and humbleness. But it's saying that the sun is shining on you and your relationship in some way. And this is all good things. There's nothing negative about this card. It's all good things coming in for you. And you can be incredibly influential under the rays of the sun. You can be influencing a lot of people. It can come into you through your work, through your relationship, just through all kinds of wonderful manifestations. It can also be that there's some sort of event which is going to be planned either for December or for the summer months, depending on where you are and what is your situation, but some sort of family event, some sort of coming together. And it's the planning of that, the preparation of that. So that is all coming in for you. Lovely energy. Something that is coming up, something that you're getting family and friends together, and it's going to be a lovely event. You could be planning for that at this time or soon. And then just the bottom of the Fairy Tarot, Queen of Summer, loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights that you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. Okay, so as I said, take care of yourself, take care of your person, your environment, and always come back to this loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive Queen of Cups energy. Okay, this is that loving energy, but it's also about listening to your intuition in all things here, which is very much a Aquarius as well coming in. Listen to your intuition and follow that at all times, and you can't go wrong. Okay, Virgo, hope you enjoyed that reading. I'll probably catch up with this again mid-year, but I hope you enjoyed that, and take care, and I will see you next time.